Red Power, and welcome to my second online Shogun 2 Total War online battle. I said online before this, sorry, I wasn't paying much attention. But anyway, point is, I'm facing some guy called Dude of Amazingness. And yeah. Let's see how well this works out. So yes, you can see me walking up to the line with all my units. I had some bow samurai, and I decided to see how my army would work if I took out all my katana samurai and I replaced them with Yari Ashigaru. And yeah, I wanted to see if I could use them like, you know, the spears in Rome or something. I also had 3 light cavalry units, I think, if I remember correctly. Sorry, I ain't that good at it, you know. Then again, I'm just too lazy to even take down what I had in my army. But anyway, yeah. So as you can see, my general's still the wrong color. It's actually the replay. And that's kind of annoying, actually. But oh well. The game's still pretty fun. I kinda like how I can customize my own army now. And I think my army looks sick with the red and white. But yes, as you can see, they basically just march up to the enemy, because the enemy is setting up on the hill across the ravine from us. Actually, that's a lake. Don't I sound in Taylor Merchant? But anyway. Yeah, I didn't notice he had a fire catapults or magninols or... Yeah, sorry, I ain't that good at pronouncing stuff I don't know much about. Fire magninols, I think? Yeah. By the way, their colors are black and gray. So yeah, he has his little fire magninols or catapults or whatever up here shooting, you know, fireballs at me. And, you know, I decide, well, I'm not going to stand still and let him hit me with that crap, so I break my army. And I can also see he's not moving, so I know he's probably going to try and camp up on the hill. So I break my army into 2 sides, and I send them both to different sides. And my whole idea here was, basically, since he left his general unit in the back, I was just going to swarm his catapults and his general unit with my light cavalry. And if I take those out, the morale of his army is going to suffer big time, because it turns out your general unit has a lot to do with your morale in this game now. I mean, if your general unit goes, half your army is going to start running, dude, and that's not cool. Or they're going to go into wavering, and that's just not cool. So yeah, he has a light cavalry unit hidden in the forest, but I don't care. I decide to run past him, because I'm hoping he doesn't know. But unfortunately, he does know, and he starts chasing me with his Yari Ashigaru, who were also hidden in the forest, and his light cavalry. And they actually get caught here for a second. I don't know why they ran back. I told them to attack the general, but who cares? So I see this, and I actually get them to attack the general again, instead of just running into the Yari like a bunch of idiots. And his light cavalry gives chase also. But as you can see, we basically get into a fight with his light cavalry and his general unit, and a pretty cool battle, I'm sure. Though, like I said earlier, though, the battle animations in Shogun aren't as good as the ones in Empire. Or maybe it's just my computer, because if you haven't noticed, my computer ain't exactly, you know, the greatest when it comes to graphics. I have a pretty crappy computer, actually, but, you know. At least it's able to run the game smoothly. Not as, like, you know, not really high graphics, but hell, I enjoy it. So yeah, I'm thinking all is lost here, but then all of a sudden his general unit's morale starts dropping heavily, and they begin the rout. So at least I accomplished one of my goals. And now that the flags disappeared, that means they shattered. So his general unit's running, and now because his general unit routed, his whole army is going to suffer. See that? Yeah, that's brutal. So basically, a good way to get people to rout in Shogun is just to kill the general. I mean, it's like almost an instant rout. Look at all those waverings. Now I just have to send in my units and they're gonna rout. So yeah, he decides to depth charge my pike wall formation Yari Ashigaru with his Yari Ashigaru, who aren't even in pike wall. So they end up running into the spears since they have such, bad morale because their general just died. They begin to rout shortly after because they can't take much. He also has his Maginals still aimed at me. The thing is, though, is since his allies are so close, he's actually firing at them too. So if he hits one of my units who are in combat with his, he's also going to hit his unit, which kind of sucks for him. And he sends in his Yari Ashigaru here towards my pike wall formation one. I also had the wooden spear retainer, so I think that gave me a little bonus against his. Now what else? Oh yeah, here's his archers. They're suffering. Get a little close up of them firing their arrows, because it just looks awesome. Sorry about that. Have a little cold. The government's releasing bacteria into the small sewers to lure us out.
Our men are running from the battlefield.
So yeah, basically his army has really low morale now because their general ran from the battle. Yeah, I think I'm just going to shatter his bow unit on the right side, so I send in my light cavalry wedge formation just to shatter them, so I don't have to worry about them, And now that they're routed, or shattered, yeah, shattered. Now that they're shattered, I decide to send it in towards his light cavalry unit. And back here, my units I sent to the right side are hurting his Yari Ashigaru because I have a Katana Samurai unit in front of my Bow Samurai, and they're just opening, and my Bow Samurai are just opening up on that unit from behind with arrows. And over here you have the cavalry fight, and that's when I won. But since they removed all the stuff like the statistics screen and whatnot, it's kind of boring now. And yeah, that was my battle. Have a great day, guys. And yeah, I won that one, guys. So have a great day.